Thank you. My name is Kathleen Rasmussen, and I'm chair of the committee, and I'm pleased to welcome you here today. The task being undertaken by this committee for the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine is to review and assess the nutritional status and and nutritional needs of the WIC-eligible population. We are also to provide specific scientifically based recommendations grounded in the most recently available science, and ensure that the recommendations for revising the WIC food packages are consistent with the 2015 Dietary Guidelines for Americans. We are also to address the health and cultural needs of the WIC population and provide recommendations that allow the program to operate efficiently and that can be effectively administered across the geographic scope of the program, which is indicated in all of this is indicated in the handout that you received when you joined us. The handout provided today provides the statement of task for this committee, and if you think it's long and daunting, it is, by the standards of statements and tasks, long and daunting. It has several portions, the first of which was completed in February 2015 with the release of the letter report to the USDA, which was titled An Evaluation of White Potatoes in the Cash Value Voucher. The second portion of our task, an interim report, titled Proposed Framework for Revisions, was released in November of 2015. This report includes the committee's information gathering process through the first phase of the study. We are now well into the last phase of the study, which ends with the delivery of the committee's final report, and this report will include recommendations unlike the interim report. The talks planned for today address the remaining information gaps that the committee has identified, and these will specifically address nutrition education, participant redemption patterns, and vendor constraints. I want to note that this is an open, on-the-record session. This is not a news conference. However, we will not be entertaining questions from the floor except from committee members. Reporters who would like to talk to members of the committee are kindly asked to touch base with the staff officer, Marie Latulippe. Where is Marie right now? There she is in the back, and should plan to do so during a break. I would also like to remind everyone that this is an information gathering session. That is specific terminology here, and it means that although the committee is in the final stages of this process, its findings, conclusions, and recommendations remain under development. Comments made by individuals, including members of the committee, should not be interpreted as positions of the committee or of the National Academies. In addition, committee members typically ask probing questions, and we hope not to disappoint you today in that, which may or may not be indicative of their personal views. A note to the speakers, there's a timer up here. And when it begins flashing yellow, you have 3 minutes left, and when it turns red, you're done. With that cautionary note, I would like to introduce a representative from the study sponsor, the Food and Nutrition Service of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, who will provide opening remarks and some information on their recently released report on nutrition education in the WIC program. Our speaker is Dr. Danielle Berman, and she is the branch chief of the Special Nutrition Education Branch of the Office of Policy Support. She's been with the Food and Nutrition Service since 2012, starting with the SNAP evaluation branch, where she led the evaluation of the Healthy Incentives pilot, in addition to other work providing healthy choices. She also launched an evaluation of the demonstration projects to end childhood hunger mandated by the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010. She holds a PhD in sociology from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. With that, I'd like to invite Dr. Berman to the podium, and I hope you will join me in welcoming her.